My
Melvin Gordon.
offense and defense rebounding is both at 87.
But Keenan Allen hurt.
I
So
didn't need
gotta
perimeter
press.
defense because I'm not going out there on perimeter checking nobody. My lateral quickness is
All right, Coach,
70,
an absolutely perfect fall
47.
afternoon for
My
football. We
blocks
are
going
under
to be in
bright blue
87.
Colorado
My
skies
steals
at
are low.
Broncos Stadium at Mile High in
Denver.
Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos.
You said we do got the same game, Dizzy?
In week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Hell no, it's Sunday day, bitch. I'm about to straight take this stretch out of his playbook since he want to keep running that shit. Watch this. Man, I hurt Keenan Allen, so I'm loading the box.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. 3 bud. 3 bud. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 2.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 4. Check 4.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Bro, I straight just double team this nigga, bro.
Former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
I ain't even tripping on that one.
Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, a run with Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 70, Indy.
To you. I'm going back to you. 49, 49's the mic, 49's the mic. I'm trying.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike's 49.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
49
From just shy of midfield, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Coming to you.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
Hey, back up.
Locke now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
49's the mic. Watch 49. On the yard.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. On third and long, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different... But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Rivers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Chargers first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd down. Locke looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 79! Red!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, they told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Rock now. 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now Locke. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
61, match box, tight. Yes. 2.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about
That's not
every
going to save
play.
y'all.
And you
That's
know
not
what
going to
they always
save
say for
y'all.
a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
To throw it is Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here,
I'm not
too.
a Lions fan, bro. Chill.
He may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Bro, no the fuck I don't, bitch. Stop lying, ho.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
You a lying shit.
From the gun, it's Locke.
What the
Looking
fuck?
end zone, but it's incomplete. They
My
were trying
fault.
to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. But
Man,
it'll be
you so
2nd
beat
and
your ass
goal.
on, ho.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey.
I say slay a bum.
He's able to get it down to the 2-yard
The nigga
line.
fucked up, bro.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's
Man,
going to be 3rd and
screenshot it,
goal now.
bitch. What you talking
Ran
about,
into
ho?
a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
Damn,
to try
dog. I
to
got
help
15
against the
seconds.
run.
What should I do, dog? The screen. 14-9.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike, 49.
Yo, go.
Watch the back, watch the back. 49 the mark. Get it.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Pryor, you trying to pass? You trying to bag it?
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
I do the bad glitch.
They
got another one?
In the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
2 days. Yeah, they catch it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come
You
up
have
on
to make
2nd and
something.
12.
Fuck it. I'm hooping with this.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Yeah, I get out work, dog, and
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
It was, yeah, something like that. 2 or 3 hours behind. It might have been 2. Yeah. I get home, I cut game on. I think you online. Web. All said my builder did my career. Did like my builder. I'm like, hell yeah.
First half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
I'm laughing motherfucker like, oh okay. So first time my career. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is bad. You about to have to work here. And all of a sudden, I see my builder. I thought, oh hell no.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Rivers.
Bitch.
And it's incomplete.
Man, I'm through a pick 6, man. This nigga ain't shit, bro.
Who's playing? Who's that? Who's playing?
A-side.
No.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. It's the 20, 10.
What am I doing? Why did I base the line?
You can't stand that shit. That shit is so cheap.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers,
like
they're able to run their lead.
Man, I based the line like an idiot, bro.
Starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing.
I meant to hit sticks, bro. I based the line. I wasn't supposed to, bro. I was supposed to hit the fucking.
Everyone saying the exact same thing in every situation.
We're never
But I
gonna
do
do
know
it.
that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, you know, second half, no matter what.
Great,
Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
What? That bitch that kept Spurs in. God damn. What are you talking about? That team need work. That motherfucker was fed.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
But only thing they need is the offensive line. And the stupid motherfucker should have traded the first round pick. And got 2 other picks in the first round and made an offensive line. Only thing they needed.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But I'm saying, he supposed to trade that pick. He had a 3rd pick, dog. I'm telling you, he supposed to trade that motherfucker.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside,
he got on the best line and shit. He got a big line.
They're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Any weapons? Let you know right now, you better bring. Hey, lock it.
Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I swear to God, Justin, I'm making an offensive threat.
Every deep ball that is thrown downfield, and look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yeah. I'm starting. Yeah, I'm fucking with you. Shit. I made about 3 plays.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away.
I can make him 99.
Incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
He's checking.
Hey, Alpha. 57 to Mike. 57. Ready?
Lock gonna go on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
Man, I'm high, bro. I swear to God, we playing the playoffs. I'm whooping his ass, bro.
Back. And they're going to come up empty here.
Yeah, this our 2nd down, but we good, bro.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Gordon. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Oh, shit against me, bro.
11 yards there, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Check. Left. Hey, ready, son.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Slam. Undercrush.
And that'll set him back 5.
All day, baby, all day.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Alpha! Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Behind!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Cheesy-ass bitch.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now.
Bro, I swear, Rich sounds like the most New York nigga I know, bro.
Talk about being in the groove.
What's up,
and
my
what are the
guy?
odds of what we're seeing right here? You
Swear
don't
to
see it happen
God.
very
Hey, yo,
often.
yo,
You
my
get
nigga
a
Roddy
pick
here.
six in
What
the
up, though,
season.
y'all?
It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
What's up, man?
Hey, Rod, yo, what up, fam?
Gets fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, man.
Hey, where your shorty at, man?
It goes the whole anyway.
And
I'm
they'll
taking
take
it
over
hard,
at the
man.
25.
Man, fuck you, bitch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're
Man,
looking to make
shit,
a bit of a
hopefully let me
180.
lie,
They are
shit.
sputtering right
I
now.
make sure I say that shit around my son's birthday. I ain't gonna play around that no more.
Woo!
I just got my ass whooped right now.
Score on the fumble return, touchdown LA.
Nah.
So the big fella gets on the score.
Hey, I'm trying to get flued out by one of you niggas.
He didn't have to go too far there.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat.
And my goodness, another interception.
Fucking me up, man.
Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Nah, I don't know if he rubbing it
He's
in.
at it
Chill.
again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an
Yeah, he's
interception.
fucking me
Okay,
up.
it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week.
I ain't
He
tripping,
made it all the
though.
way
I
to
gotta
the end
save
zone.
my shit for the
This week he
playoff.
got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations. Doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Defense went 3-4.
You lost the smooth.
Some push from the inside.
You lost the
something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that one.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said.
I know I like Melvin Gordon up. I gotta get my offense. I gotta wait, bro, because when I hit him with this shit, bro, it's gonna be like, you know, he ain't gonna be able to see.
At the line, ready to go.
Yeah.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an
I know, but I really do
better.
know how to pass, though.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I gotta drop these 2 games, bro. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't give it up too early. But, like,
Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into
because this stretch run, stretch left, right, this shit cooked, bro.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra.
How, for what?
So
for who?
whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat
Wow.
on the bench. A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon.
Hey, you see it though, DZ?
Defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off.
Let me tell you the adjustments.
Behind the line twice in a row.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7,
I'll
8,
tell you,
9,
Todd.
whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The 3-4 odd and the Tampa 2.
Pressure in his face. It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense.
You heard me?
Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're
Pryor, you heard
playing
me?
the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The punt team is on.
The 3-4 odd with the Tampa 2. With the baseline. You baseline, you press, and
the Broncos take over.
You crash your D-line in. Because I don't run stretch. Fuck you. Fuck him. I don't run stretch.
Onto the field,
yeah, dude, chill out. I gave you the same shit.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
You ain't got the defense, bitch.
I mean, that's what you work on.
I can't wait till we play. We don't even play, though. That's the crazy part about it.
Defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up.
2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as
That's
we
your
get
word?
to reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll go again with Lindsay, looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in.
If y'all niggas be ASAP, I'm in that bitch. I swear to God.
Play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Macho, bring your bum ass player to the park. Why you on mad, bitch? Grind, ho.
They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Locke to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I get another O-lineman, bro.
So they tried to go
who tried O-lineman?
but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
What you
no
looking
doubt
for?
about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Gordon on first down.
No, bitch. It's not going down like that.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this
No,
afternoon.
nigga.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
What lineman you trading?
Because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing Rivers, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
What you want for him, bro? I can't trade Chubb, bro. Or I can't trade
Greedy.
Greedy.
It's absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it.
Come on. You know what?
And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
I got a second and third next year first.
Back out there for the kickoff. That'll be taken.
I don't even look at it. Is Patino good?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, Macho, I'm going to need to put some bass in your voice when you talk like that.
At the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
I know you was getting your ass but by you.
In a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
I got the light part of the schedule, huh?
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
You gonna take.
Fair.
You got take right there.
Hey, seam 6. Deep grip.
One final try for Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory.
Hey, Rod, let's hop in the park. Let's hop in the park.